British Cycle Speedway Finals.
We're here today at Eaton Park, Norwich for the 60th staging of the British Individual Cycle Speedway Championships.
So welcome to the explosive world of Cycle Speedway, and the rider they all have to beat today is this man standing with me now, Mr. Lee Ayres from the Wensfield Aces Clubs in the West Midlands, and he has been on the rostrum 7 times, he's been in 14 finals and he's won 4 of them. Lee, well, there's a big build-up, but I just want you to tell me a little bit about the sport. Where did it originally come from? It's been going 60 years now.
Well, I've seen the black and white videos all from the old bomb sites from World War II, so I guess when people copying Speedway around the bomb sites, I believe that's where it's all originated from.
And of course we've moved on a long way now, and tell us about today's tracks.
Well, today you got tracks all up and down the country, including Scotland, Wales as well, so there's tracks approximately everywhere in the UK. And the good arenas like today, you've got all the facilities. And the beauty about Cycle Speedway is one day you've got a kid who's on the streets, and next couple of weeks later he could be performing Cycle Speedway for his local town, so it's a good sport.
12 months ago in this very event, the man standing with me now was crowned champion, Mark Bowler from the Horsepath Hammers Club in Oxford, and he's been in 5 finals. He won last year's. Mark, what's it going to take for you to win this trophy again today, do you reckon?
It's going to be 5 consistent rides. Hopefully I can put 5 rides together with no exclusions, no silly mistakes. Hopefully I'll be there or thereabouts come the end of the day.
Well, with me we've got Phil Howells, twice British champion, and I'm going to ask him what he thinks the similarities are with Speedway and what are the differences. First of all, Phil, the similarities?
They're very similar. It's 4 riders, 4 laps. The only difference is one has an engine and we're obviously pedal power.
Well, that means you've got to pedal it, so what do you think would make the perfect Cycle Speedway rider if you're looking at those 2 sports together?
I think if you put maybe Chris Hoy together with Jason Crump, you've probably got the perfect Cycle Speedway rider.
Is that you?
I would like to think so, yes.
When it comes to the British finals, nobody has been in more than this man with me now, Mr. Steve Harris from the Horsepath Hammers Club. Believe it or not, his 22nd final. You have to go back to the mid-80s before you find a final that Steve didn't appear in, and he's with me now. Steve, tell me just a little bit about the techniques of Cycle Speedway, the starting, for example. It's a pretty crucial part of the race.
Well, starting obviously is as crucial, as you'll see, that almost in every case, well, probably 75% of the races are won by the person who makes it clean around the first corner and away. So obviously it's ultimate concentration for 2 to 5 seconds until the tapes go up. From there it's maximum power and maximum effort to try and get to the first corner first. However, obviously starting in the inside, grid 1 is an advantage. Everybody's going to start today 1 or 2 times from there, but all the other positions as well. When you're on the outside, you've got to maximise your points you can from the outside gate. So sometimes a clever pullback or something might give you a better position.
Up there for heat number 2 then, Andy Angel. He's already fallen off on the parade lap, would you believe it? Andy Angel, he often finishes up on the deck, but usually it's as a result of a bit of physical out on the track. But anyway, Andy Angel from Hull on gate position number 1. Phil Howells, the former twice champion, and he goes in the colours of Leicester from gate 2. On 3, another Hull rider, Adam Stevenson, and on gate 4, of course, 4 times champion Lee Ayres from the difficult gate 4 here in heat number 2. So the referee now putting them under orders. Off they go into the first span. Andy Angel first to show then with Phil Howells, then Alan Stevenson, and look at Lee Ayres powering up the back into third place there. Trademark pass by Eris, but he's left himself with quite a lot to do because they're getting a little bit spaced out. Andy Angel up front halfway through the race, leads this one from Phil Howes. He rides in the colours of Leicester, but he's a Norwich boy, so he's a local favourite, but he's making no impression on Angel with a lap and a quarter to go. Eris back in third place there, and Stevenson at the back. So half a lap to go now, and Andy Angel, second last year, wants to go one better this year. Across the line for 4 points ahead of Phil Powell, Lee Eris and Adam Stevenson. That's the way of it in heat number 2. Heat for the restart then. Just a reminder, Chrissy Jukes, Mark Bowler, Steve Harris, and finally on the outside, Chris Timms then. Referee Doughty got his eagle eye on the riders, puts them under starters' orders. Up go the tapes, and once again, Bowler leaning on into the first bend this time, gets clear of Jukes, and that was a powerful first bend by the defending champion. Bowler in the lead from Timms in second, then Jukes and Harris. Up the back straight, Bowler takes a quick look over his shoulder, sees who's there, it's Chris Timms. He knows he's a speedy customer himself, so Mark Bowler could be about to put the defence of his title underway in the best possible way with a lap to go and a win, and 4 points that goes with it. Bowler from Horsepath, leading from Chris Timms, Birmingham, Chris Jukes, Wensfield, and Steve Harris, Horsepath. A winning start for the champion, Mark Bowler, in heat number 4.
Right, race results. Heat number 4, Mark Bowler, race winner, 42 seconds exactly, race time. Second place, from the Birmingham Mikes, Christy Timms.
Well, having a great day on the track, plenty of exciting racing, and here with me is Ian Brown from the Cycle Speedway Commission, one of the movers and shakers in the sport. Now, Ian, what have we got planned for the future in Cycle Speedway? Because having a great day today.
Yeah, well, this is obviously the elite side of the sport. What we're trying to do is get down to the bottom, the grassroots area, focus on the kids, getting people involved in the sport, putting them onto bikes, getting them racing, and we're going to hopefully target the local schools, local clubs, because this sport can be done on grass, it can be done on obviously a cinder track, but it's done in a way that everybody can take part. Dads, lads, mums, daughters, you know, everybody can have a go, from 90 down to 9, or even younger than that. We've even got some at 5 and 6 years old taking part, but it's a simple sport to do, and obviously it can be done in a confined area, so it's not a very expensive sport to run.
So we're on heat 5, and it's Chrissy Jukes has 2 races on the trot, but that might be a bit of a handicap, but it has got the advantage of 2 inside starts. He's just had one of them and he finished third. Let's see if he can fare a little bit better here. The Wensfield rider on gate 1 in heat 5. On 2 we've got Adam Peck from Leicester, and the riders on 3 and 4 have one thing in common here: they both won their opening races. That's Andy Angel from Hull on 3, and the young man from East Newport, sensational start in heat number 3 by taking Thomas Reed on the last lap for a win. So Ben Mould it is on gate 4. The lineup for heat number 5: Jukes, Peck, Angel, Mould. Angel and Mould, the riders to watch. Certainly Angel wants to be on that rostrum this year, preferably a point higher than last year when he finished second. The referee puts them under orders. Oh, and that's an untidy start there.
Grid number 1, yeah, is indicating rider on grid number 1.
Chris Jukes of Wensfield, the rider moving at the tapes, gets his marching orders. 3 riders in the restart. These rules are really strict, and Chrissy Jukes maybe not too happy about that, but he's the one to go. So 3 riders only in the restart then. Adam Peck going right to left, then Andy Angel, and finally Ben Mould. Once again, the referee, Mr. Dowdy, putting them under orders. Up they go, and that's an explosive start by Angel there. Peck just holding him off as Mould tries to come through. Angel dropping underneath Mould, and a pair of them. Look at that. Well, there's plenty of aggression there. Mould comes to grief this time as Angel threw into the lead from Peck. Andy Angel, the Humberside wizard, out there in front from Adam Peck. Ben Mould only able just to nurse it round to get the 2 points. He had a great opening ride, did Mould, but I'm afraid came to grief there in that clash of the Titans down the home straight as Andy Angel makes it 2 races, 2 wins. He's determined to go one better, and he certainly set about it the right way in the early stages of this final. So settling themselves down now, you can see the tension from those riders there, Eris and Bowler, because they know one slip could cost them the title. They know they've got to give 101%, and Ben Mould knows he's got nothing to lose in this one and everything to gain. Mould, Eris, Bowler. Mould makes it. Eris looks for the trademark cutback. Bowler right there on Eris's back wheel. Mould's away, and I think he's going to win this one. It's Eris and Bowler for second and third. Can Bowler catch Eris? That's the measure of it in this one as they're halfway through the race. Ben Mould scooped away from the 2 former champions. Former champion Eris can only pick up 3 points here. Mould's got this one in the bag. What can Bowler do? He's right on the tail of Eris, but he does a late switch. He's not going to get there. Eris is going to go hold on to the 3 points. Bowler just gets to 2. Both of them drop points for the first time today, and both of them have to look at the back wheel of Ben Mould from East Newport, who puts himself right in the reckoning with 10 points, 2 wins and a third. So Ben Mould comes right into contention. Ben Mould just finishes with the fastest time of the day. That's Mouldy flying. Just run through the bikes. They're basic bikes, but just tell us what the features are.
The bikes are designed specifically for cycle speedway. No brakes, no gears. Very low gearing for acceleration from a standing start. So that's very important to get away from the gate as quickly as possible. Try and get an advantage over your competitor. Tyres are also being designed specifically for the sport because you need to get good grip on the shale surface. Lightweight aluminium frames now, so there's been lots of developments in the last few years, and all for the better.
And we'll be back in Norwich after the break. And late in the show, it's